What's up guys, Daniel here. Last time I compared the LX10, which is what I'm shooting on right now, with the Oppo R15 Pro, which is a mid-tier phone. So this time I want to compare it with the flagship phone, the Huawei P20 Pro. So now I have the LX10 and the P20 Pro right next to each other so you guys can compare side by side, and of course I'll be switching back and forth on the screen so you guys can tell the difference. So when I'm vlogging, I'm going to use the front-facing camera of the Huawei, and the Huawei only shoots at 1080p. So with the LX10, I changed the settings to 1080p so it can match evenly. So my only concern right now is the audio coming from the P20 Pro, because last time I compared it with the Oppo, the audio quality on the Oppo is horrible compared to the LX10. So that's my only concern if I'm vlogging or if anybody's vlogging with the P20 Pro. So the main reason why I bought a point and shoot is to attract less attention while vlogging. And if I know a phone can do just as good as a point and shoot, then I would definitely want to carry my phone over a dedicated camera. So with all that out the way, let's do the comparison test.
Now for pictures, for daylight and low light, they're both really good. Now I shot in auto mode in both the LX10 and the P20 Pro. Something that's consistent in all the P20 Pro pictures that I shot was it was just a bit underexposed than the LX10. But for the low light pictures, it is more harsh and more underexposed than daylight. But again, I still think the detail is still pretty close. Moving on to background blur. Both of these cameras can do it, but I still think the LX10 can still produce it much more easier. What caught me off guard was how well the background blur is on the P20 Pro. If I had to choose which one had the better one, I would still pick the LX10, but again, it's still not too far off. For portrait photography, it is easier and faster to do on the Huawei P20 Pro than the LX10. Now the LX10 needs more steps to do. You gotta zoom in, make sure the aperture is low, so there's a lot more steps and a lot more to consider. The Huawei has AI mode where it applies effects and the best color for the picture that you're taking. Most of the time I do like it, it does make the picture pop more, but sometimes it looks too edited or it's just too heavy. But it is a phone, so you can go back to the picture and edit the way how you like it. Now moving on to video, both of these are shooting at 4K, and the LX10 do have a crop, so be aware of that. I also mentioned this with the pictures where the images seem to be a little bit underexposed with the Huawei P20 Pro, so it still applies with the video. In 4K, both of these devices do not have any stabilization at all. So if you do want super smooth shots, then I would suggest getting a gimbal. For getting shallow depth of field, I would still say it's easier to get it with the LX10 than the Huawei P20 Pro. When shooting video, you still gotta be really close to the subject to get a good shallow depth of field, but for the LX10, you don't really need to be too close. For low light, it does seem like the LX10 have more noise than the Huawei P20 Pro. So I cropped in 500 times to even take a closer look, and I realized that of course it's more noisy on the LX10, but the detail and sharpness is still better on the LX10, but no one will actually zoom in or pixel peep this far in. So in conclusion, the phone costs about $800 while the camera costs about $500. Even the phone is a bit more expensive, I do think that there's more value in the phone than the camera itself. You can get so much more out of it. You can take great photos and videos, you can connect to your social media and share them right on the spot and edit them. With the point and shoot, it is just a camera, so there's not much you can do with it besides actually use it to record your projects. Even though I do think the LX10 is just a little bit better with the overall image quality, the phone is not far behind. One thing I do like about the LX10 the most is the tiny slight of background blur when you're vlogging. Now the biggest con for me is that harsh crop in with 4K, so using your arm may not be long enough to get a good shot. It might be too tight. You might want to get a GorillaPod or even a selfie stick. So that is my comparison between the flagship phone, the Huawei P20 Pro, and the point and shoot Panasonic LX10. So there you have it, my comparison between a flagship phone versus a point and shoot. Let me know what you guys think. I have links down below if you want to check them out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.